This is the first tutorial on Microsoft Word from the series of Microsoft Word tutorials. Microsoft has ruled the productivity sets for a long time. Microsoft's word processor has been in the business for 21 years and it has been very useful to the users. Microsoft Word is much more than word processing. It can help devise professional-looking research papers, brochures, and reports. A lesser-known feature of Microsoft Word is Microsoft Word's Notebook View Record Audio feature, which is a great tool for note-taking in meetings. Microsoft Word can also protect documents using a password. It can track changes and compare changes between two versions. It has the ability to publish documents in various formats such as PDF, and these documents can be made to look professional: sales, docs, newsletters with dazzling array of tools, styles, themes, and templates, or headers and footers, table of contents, quick parts, and the list is endless. So in this video, we're going to start with familiarizing ourselves with various tabs in Microsoft Word. Then we're going to jump to create new document. We're going to learn how to open documents, save documents, print documents, edit and format body of the document, proofread and review. We're going to screen through various page layout options. We're going to play around with smart art and pictures. And finally, we're going to learn how to record audio to ease the note-taking process. Microsoft Word has various tabs: File tab, Home tab, Insert, Page Layout, References, Mailings, Review, and View. So let's look at the File tab first. On the left-hand side, there are various options, and we're going to look at something called New. This particular tab has various templates. So there are two ways of starting your work in a Word document. The first one is just starting from scratch. In that case, you need to simply open a blank document, which is available here, and click on Create, and then you can start working. However, if you do know what you are going to do, then you can pick various templates available in Word. So, for example, it has brochures and booklets, budget templates, business cards, certificates, flyers, invitations, envelopes, newsletters, resumes, CVs, schedules, statements, and so on and so forth. All of this you can discover at your own time and pace. Let me also tell you that the first portion of this window has blank document, blog post, recent templates, which contains the templates which you have recently used, sample templates, and my templates contain any templates which you might have created, and new from existing. So in this case, we are simply going to use Microsoft Word's pre-existing template. It's a business letter. So now let's look at the second tab, which is the Home tab. This is a very crucial tab, and it is very similar to other tabs in other Microsoft tools. This is where you can actually change your font size, font type. You can make the fonts bold, italics, or underline. You can change the color of the fonts. You can highlight them. You can paste text or any other thing which you would like to paste. You can format the text. You can also insert bullets. You can number your text. You can change the line spacing between various paragraphs and lines. You can apply borders and fill in color. You can apply predefined styles that are available in Word document. You can also find any kind of text which you might be looking for, and you can replace text from here as well. The next tab is Insert. This particular tab contains the place from which you can insert pictures, smart art, and so on and so forth. This is also where you can insert header, footer, page numbers, hyperlinks. You can insert bookmarks, cross-references, any equations or symbols, your signature line, text boxes, and other such features. The third tab is page layout. This is where you can format and determine the layout of your page, whether you would like it to be landscape or portrait, what kind of orientation you would like. If you want to change the margins, you can do that. What could be your page size? Would you want a A4 size paper or legal or letterhead, or if you want to insert page breaks. You can also apply various kinds of borders from here, watermarks in your document. You can also change line spacing between paragraphs as well as table of contents from here. You can also determine how you would like to wrap your text around a text box from here, and how would you like to arrange a particular clip art or any kind of text box. Do you want to bring it forward or backward? How do you want to align it? All that can be done here. Then references. This is where you can play around with table of contents. This is where you can insert table of contents from. What is the level of each of the headings in the table of contents can be defined from here. You can update your table of contents from here. You can also insert footnotes, endnotes, and also any bibliography content from here. Then let's go to mailings. This is where you can create envelopes, labels, and so on and so forth. Review tab is crucial in that it reviews your document after you have created it. So anytime you want to check your spelling, you can either press F7 or you can simply go to the review tab and press this icon here. You can also access thesaurus from here. You can also count the number of words in your document. You can translate your document in another language from here. You can insert various comments for your document from here. You can also track changes. Let's say you would like me to review your documents, so you can ask me to use track changes, and then once I give your document back along with enable track changes, then you can see whether you want to accept all those changes or not. And in addition to that, you can also compare those changes with any other track changes made by somebody else in another version. So all of that can be done from here. In addition, we are going to look at how to record audio, which will ease the note-taking process from here. Then let's go to the final tab, which is View. This particular tab is for how you currently want to view your document, whether you want to view it in a print layout, full screen, outline view. Do you want to see the ruler or not? Do you want to see the grid lines or not? Do you want to zoom your document, or do you want to make it smaller, just fit it on screen? How many pages do you want to view in one screen? Do you want to split the screen? If you have 2-3 Word documents open, then you can use this option, arrange all or split, based on how you would like it. You can also protect your document by going to the File tab, and under Permissions you can go ahead and protect your document using a password. So now let's look at how we can create a document, open, save, and now let's look at how to create a new Word document. Simply go to the File menu, and in that click on New. Once you do that, you can click on Blank Document to create a document from scratch, or you can use various templates supplied by Microsoft Word, which we have gone through briefly. You can also, if you're already in Microsoft Word, then you can simply click on this icon, which is the new document icon. If it's not available, then you need to click on this arrow and then go to more commands and then just select all commands, then click inside this menu, click inside this space and click on N to reach the letter N, and simply select new and add it to your Access Toolbar list and click OK. And then once you click on this icon, a new document will open for you. So I'm just going to close this now because I already have a Word document open. Now let's say you would like to save a document. So what you need to do is you need to click on this particular icon, Save As, or you can go to the File menu and then click on Save As to save the document from scratch. If you already have saved it, then you can simply click on Save and it'll save the document for you. Something important to notice here is that if you click on this particular icon with the drop down, you have various options of saving the document as. You can save it as a PDF or XPS. If you would like to publish it, then it's a great idea to save the document as a PDF document. You can also save a template if you would like, so just click on Save As Template. If you would like your document to be compatible with Word 97 2003, then you need to click on Word 97 2003 document. If you would like to save your document as any other file type, then simply go here and you can save it. So let's say if I want to save it as a PDF, so I've just simply clicked on Save as PDF, and I'm just going to click on Publish. Once I do that, it is going to open the PDF document for me after publishing it. So here you go. So here is your published PDF document. So I'm just going to close it. Yeah. Now let's say you would like to open a document. So go to the File menu and click on Open. You can do that. Or if you have the Open icon available in your Quick Access toolbar, then you can simply click on that and open the document from there, or simply press Ctrl and O on your keyboard to open a document. Now let's say you would like to print the document. So again, you can go to the File menu and click on Print, and it'll take you to the print area. From here you can select the printer and then click on Print. Let's say you would like to change certain settings of your document before printing. Let's say you would like to print only certain pages. Then you can simply type the number of pages here, separated by a comma, and it'll print only those pages. If you would like to print only the current page, then just simply click on this drop down and click on Print Current Page. If you would like to change the orientation of your document before printing, then click on Portrait Orientation and change it to Landscape or Portrait depending on your specification. If you would like to change the page size of your document, then you can change it from here. You can select various page sizes such as letter, legal, A4, B5, so on and so forth. You can also change the margin of your document by clicking on Normal Margins drop down and change it from here. Select any margin you like, or you can customize the margins as well from here. Another way of approaching this is by going to the Page Layout tab, and under that, under Page Setup, you have these options available. So orientation is available. You can change the orientation of the document. You can also select the margins you would like. You can change the size of the page. You can also insert a page break from here. So let's say I want everything starting from benefits of attending to start from another page. So I can simply go to Page Layout, click on Breaks, and click on Page Break, and it'll go to the next page. Or I can simply press Ctrl and Enter Control Enter will take all the content to the next page. Now that we are in page layout, let me introduce you to a couple of other options in this tab. There's something called themes. So if you click on that drop down, you can apply inbuilt themes to this document and everything will change accordingly. You can notice the color has changed, fonts and everything. Depending on how you like it, you can change it based on that. You can also include watermarks in your page, which is if your document is confidential, you can use confidential watermark, and if you don't want anybody to copy it, then you can simply click on do not copy and it'll come as specified. So we can see confidential in the background here. If you would like to apply certain page colors based on how you would like, not based on the inbuilt themes, then you can select from here page color. You can also apply page borders depending on your convenience. You can apply different kinds of borders, 3D, custom, box. You can change the color of the borders. You can also change the width of the border and so on and so forth. So you can play around with these settings at your own convenience. In addition, you can change the spacing between the lines in your document. So just go ahead and select the text, and then under paragraph you can see something called spacing, and you can change that. You can play around with that. So if you increase it, after means below the line and before means above the line, so it'll change that. If you would like to indent, then you can play around with left and right and it'll change accordingly. But notice that this is these line spacing and indentation for the entire paragraph, not specifically between lines. If you would like to play around with line spacing between two lines in the document, then you need to go to the Home tab, and under paragraph there is an icon called line and paragraph spacing, and if you click on that, then it's going to change the spacing between lines. So let's just go back to the page layout tab. And notice the section arrange here. Right now it's not activated. So let me go ahead and insert a shape here to activate it. So I have inserted a shape here. And notice the arrange section in the page layout tab has been activated, and another tab has appeared with format. So let's just go back to the page layout arrange section. After clicking on this particular shape, notice there's something called wrap text. This is empowering the user to change the way text wraps around the selected object. If I want the object to not be surrounded totally by the text, then I can click on top and bottom, and then the text would appear only at the top and the bottom. If I want the text to be surrounded by the object, then I can click on through, and notice it is totally surrounded by the text. If I want the text to appear in front of the object, then I can click on behind text. And if I want the object to appear in front of the text, then I can click on in front of text. And if I want to take it to another extreme where I would like the text and the object to appear as exactly how I would like it, then I can click on edit wrap points and then play around with it to suit my convenience. You also have the options of bringing forward, send backward, send to back, so on and so forth to play around with. You can also align the objects. If you have multiple objects, then you can go ahead and align and play around with bring to forward, bring to back, etc. So if I want to align it to the top, I can simply click here. If I want to send it to back, and it'll just go back. Now let's learn how to edit text. In order to edit text, you need to be able to select the text. So either you can use mouse and select the text simply by dragging the mouse over the text which you would like to select, provided that your cursor is at the starting point of that text area. You can also use a keyboard shortcut to select your text. You can press Ctrl Shift and the right arrow key and simply go ahead and select the entire sentence, the entire line. You can also press Ctrl Shift and down arrow key to go ahead and select the entire paragraph. Alternatively, you can also simply press Shift and the right arrow key, or you can press the down arrow key and Shift button to select. The only difference between Ctrl Shift and Shift is that if you press Ctrl Shift and right arrow key, which I just did, I was able to select the entire word at one go. However, if I press Shift and the right arrow key, it'll just select one particular letter from that word. So I'll have to click many more times to select the entire word. Similarly, if I press Shift and the down key, I'll have to press the down arrow key as many times as the number of lines in that paragraph. If I simply press Ctrl Shift and the down arrow key, it'll automatically select the entire paragraph for me. So this is how we can select various sections of our document. Now let's say I would like to move this particular paragraph to this particular place where it ends with Don Hall. So what I can do is I can go ahead and select the entire paragraph, then go to the Home tab, and under Clipboard there's something called Copy. I can click on that, or I can press Ctrl C on my keyboard and then place my cursor where I would like to paste the content, and then press Ctrl V or simply press Paste, and it'll paste that for me. However, there's another way of doing this. I can simply select the entire section of this text and place my mouse anywhere on the selected portion, drag it to where I would like to place the text. Ensure that your cursor is exactly at that place and just release the mouse. And there is your text. What this has done for me is it has cut the text and pasted it here instead of copying the text and pasting it here. The keyboard shortcut for cut is Ctrl X, and if you would like to find it in the Home tab, just simply go to Clipboard and click on the scissors icon here, and it'll cut the text for you. Let's say you've realized that this is not where you wanted to paste this text. You want to move it back quickly. So you can undo this command by going to the icon at the top, and it says Undo Move. So if you click on this arrow, it'll automatically undo your move. If you do not have that icon here, then you can go to Customize Quick Access Toolbar and then More Commands, and then go ahead and add it to your toolbar, and then use the icon to simply undo and redo. Icon for redo is right next to it. This is the arrow pointing towards the right. For undo move, the arrow pointing towards the left. Now let's say you would like to find some text in your document. In order to quickly do that, you can go to the Home tab, and under Editing there's something called Find. Click on that. Once you do that, navigation bar would appear on left hand side. Go ahead and type in the text which you would like to find. Let's say I would like to find the word Don. and notice it has generated one match and it has highlighted the word in yellow in the document. So you can find the text here. Let's say you would like to replace that text with something, so go ahead and click on replace in the editing section. Once you do that, another window would pop up with what is it that you want to find and what is it that you want to replace it with. So let's say I want to replace it with Dawn 2, and I'm simply going to click replace. Do I want to continue searching from the beginning? Okay, and I'm going to close. So it has replaced the text with Dawn 2. Let me introduce you to formatting text here. Let's say you have this particular text and you would like to create bullet points out of these. So go to the Home tab. Under Paragraph, there's this bullet icon. Click on that and just select any bullet from the bullet library and it'll appear in bullet points. Now let's say you're not particularly very happy with the spacing between bullet and the sentences and you would like to increase it. So you can simply drag this icon in the margin and drag it towards the left so that there is more space between the bullet and the words. If you would like to indent these further, then you need to click on increase indent under Paragraph and it'll indent it further. Instead of adding bullets, you want to number these, then you need to click on this icon and then it'll change it to numbers. You can also apply different kind of numbers by clicking on multi-level list and you can change it according to how you like it. So it'll change accordingly. If I tap this, then this is a sub-level. So it has changed because we had selected this particular style from the list library. If I would like to add color only to this area, I can do that by clicking on this icon and selecting the color which I want. I can also add borders by clicking on this particular icon and adding border to this. Now let's say I just want to be able to highlight the text instead of highlighting the entire portion. Then I'm going to select the text which I would like to highlight, and then I'm going to click on this icon which says text highlight color and select the color and highlight the text. So this is a highlighter, but what I did before this was inserting color in the paragraphs. I have already taken you through how to change line spacing and indenting, so I'm not going to repeat that. Now if you want to justify or right align, left align text, then you need to select the text and then under paragraphs click on the style which you like. Let's say I want to justify it, so I'm going to click on that and notice it has been justified. If I want to right align it, then I can click on that and it is right aligned. Now let's say I want to be able to apply a theme to this particular portion of the text of the document. So I'm going to click on styles, drop down. There are various predefined styles, so I can select any I like and it's going to change according to that. Now let's say I want to copy this and paste it in the